go. Crash and flow.
I mean, I'm already up.
Oh, it's up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not even talking to the mic. It's how excited I am.
All right, you have some news. I don't know about this news. It just popped up on the notification. So tell me what this news is.
I barely know about this news.
All right.
But read what I'm seeing. Don't click on it. Just read it.
Raptors report grade the trade. Raptors stun with Messi, Damian Lillard.
Dude, we're running it back. We're doing Kawhi. Give me that. Give my phone back. Now I got to read it.
Damian Lillard is coming?
Unless this is like one of those clickbaits.
Is it Dame time?
Dude.
Who do they trade? Who do they trade? The entire roster?
Yeah,
I don't care.
Everybody. Masai. It's like, they had to include Masai.
The mascot, some of the dancers.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
No, this doesn't look.
It doesn't look good?
I think this is just somebody wrote a friggin' article.
Dude, I can't stand
Google
notifications for news with regards to sports is the most clickbait. It finds the most clickbaity thing, right? For regular stuff is fine, you know. And Elon Musk developed something for new testing on Neuralink.
I should sue them.
It's honestly,
this is stupid.
Honestly, yeah.
I almost hit a car on the driveway.
What I'm telling you is that Google News alerts are pretty good for some stuff. Mm-hmm. For Formula One, it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the most clickbaity thing. Like, you know, Lewis Hamilton will say 4 words.
Yeah.
And then off of that, we'll build a long article taking him out of context.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom of the article is like, but that's not actually what he said. And then they clarify the context in the same article.
Freaking a-holes.
Yeah, I don't click on any of them.
Apparently, it's a different person that writes the heading than the person who writes the article.
Of course it does, because the guy they're both unscrupulous in the way how they write. They're probably horrible both, but I think the guy who does the titles has less morals than the guy who wrote the article.
Definitely.
And the guy's like, listen, I'll stoop this low.
Yeah.
But I can't stoop this low. Yeah. And so they got someone who is like, you know, an abysmal person.
Yeah, and like not connected to the story.
Yeah, at all.
Like reads it and you're like, okay. You know, it's like those movies you see.
Yeah.
Like, how would you write this? Menopause, you know?
Oh my God.
It's coming for you.
I mean, that would be crazy. If Damon Lillard came, that would be insane.
It's something. So in my head, I'm like, we could do it if you wanted to just trade Pascal, who's on a contract that he can re-sign with whatever team he goes to.
Yeah.
Lillard's like, I'm coming here for one season.
Yeah.
And then we have like OKOG. It's you and Dame.
Yeah.
And Grady.
Yeah.
You know?
Dick Grady.
Come on, guys.
No, it was Grady Dick.
It's hard to tell, but you know,
Dick,
it's also early in the summer league.
I
so
really hope
Grady.
he does well.
He'll be fine.
I really hope. No, you know what? A lot of times, here's what it is, right? Mm-hmm. I understand motorsports much better than I did. Even in the shorter time that I've watched motorsports than basketball, I understand motorsports much better.
That's so funny because I can't tell. I'm like, how do you... But anyways, yes.
And so really, because we get picks, and then after they play really well in the preseason, right? And then after when they play regular season, they're not effective at all.
Well, preseason, not the normal players. You just let everybody play for fun. It's like, get out, you know, it's an attendance.
Right. But so every time I see them, I'm watching like inside gym and everything else, or open gym or whatever. Sure. And I'm like, I'm getting ready. This rookie is going to be amazing. Yeah. And then when just regular basketball, they can't hang because they need to grow. Obviously, I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying like there's a from when they get traded to when they can play well in the NBA, there's a lot of development that needs to be done. Yeah. Formula One, sometimes it's like the guy comes in and he's like, all right, crown is mine. Like but because they went through like karting Formula 432. So by the time they get to the pinnacle, a lot of them are already like
these sports fantastic. Are not like I'm trying to draw in my head. I'm like, no, these sports are tough to compare.
No, for sure. Really it absolutely is. It's just like this kind of like, because the way how I'm looking at it, the NBA regular NBA season is regular Formula One season, right? And anyone coming in is coming off of like a Formula 2 to come into Formula One.
That's college sports. It's not the summer league. Right. It's not the preseason.
I see.
Yeah. Or like whatever the MVP of the G League is could be a starter for But if you put him on a really bad team, he might be like spectacular because he gets a lot of touches.
Right.
So yeah, similar, but yeah.
No, I know it's different. I'm just explain it to me in NBA terms. You see that those things. Explain it to me in motorsports terms.
Preseason they're just like let's see.
Yeah.
Also, the way Nick Nurse ran it, he would only let 7 players play. If you looked at it, it's like 7 players, and then everybody else, garbage time only. So it's just like you're not going to develop. Everybody. But
I'm just clarifying my Formula One thing, just in case. I'm really hoping I might be able to do like a second podcast into Formula One. So I'm just going to clarify this. There are also talents where they bring it in there, like, this is going to be a development thing. Like, we know he's good, but he's not going to be, and we're it's the car that they give him. So we'll have to develop him over time. But like, there's other people, like a Max Verstappen comes in, and he's like, this is mine now. Yeah, this is mine now. You thought you were the hero.
It's like when you get drafted the right time. It's just like the team is also good, and they just need
ready. They just slotting you into like everything is built already. Right? And then you go.
And then sometimes you're like the best player and you go into a team, we're like, we're rebuilding. We're going to try to lose, actually. We're actively trying to lose. And that's like a situation as well.
I tweaked my back a little bit.
Doing what?
On the mats.
On the mats.
And
on the mats, ladies. You're not cleaning them. Just choking people on them.
And so I had to... I had to take a little time off. I'm still going to the gym, but, still had to take some time off. Then you send me a video, right, of grown men throwing other men in a ring. And all I could think of while I was watching this was, holy shit, these guys' backs are strong.
Dude, right? Wrestler backs and spines are.
So for the people who haven't seen the video, I'll actually, we can play it right now, but let's play it right now. You want to explain why were you there?
I don't even know which video you're talking about that video. Yeah, sure. So my company went to Mexico City, in actual Mexico, not even New Mexico.
Not like Mexico, resort Mexico.
No, landlocked Mexico. Like, why are you here, Mexico? Also, a lot of gay and trans people in Mexico City, way more than here.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
How?
Isn't like prostitution and stuff like that is like
how are those two things related?
So I think that in an area where like there's more like there's like a nighttime entertainment type like neighborhoods and whatnot, you'll up those things.
They're just these were just walking around. Just also like some of them dressed like men, but just with a lot of makeup on, like mascara and stuff.
Right.
Very interesting. More than Toronto, I would say. More trans people.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think they drink a lot of Coke. I don't know what does it. I don't know.
Dude, they do. There is an epidemic.
It's what it is. It's because
diabetes epidemic.
No, it's because they have bad water. Water is not drinkable out of a tap.
No, but it's an epidemic of diabetes.
Yes, I'm giving you the why.
Oh, right.
It's because the water is not drinkable.
All right, it's an epidemic of bad water.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because even for us, they were like, if you have the option of drinking water from a tap or drinking a Fanta or a Coke, please drink the Coke.
Right.
Because you got to boil this water.
So why is the water bad?
Infrastructure, just like back home. Kinda. It's just like old pipes. They were made of one thing that they weren't supposed to make them out of.
This is when you like. I love Mauritius. You have more for some reason.
Yeah.
The water is like it's all source water.
It helps
They're
being on an island.
They're so blessed.
Yeah. It helps being on an island. Also, like the amount of people in Mauritius is probably like compared to what's Mexico City. It's probably stupid.
Yeah.
So we get there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get diarrhea, so I'll eat whatever. It was fantastic. And then the second last before night, we go to the Mexican tradition. Mexican traditions. If you had to think what a Mexican tradition is, what would you say? Bullfighting.
Bullfighting. Yeah.
Quinceañeras.
Yeah.
The mouse.
I don't know what the mouse is.
Ándale. Arriba.
Mighty Mouse?
No, nice.
Speedy Mouse.
Yeah, Speedy Mouse. Can
Speedy
you
Mouse?
imagine Mighty Mouse? I'm like, no. Okay. I guess it looks same. Lucha Libre. Old Jack Black style. And it was fantastic. It's actually way more fun than American wrestling.
Okay. Is there like a centralized organization, or they're just a bunch of them that they put on shows depending on the location?
I went to a basketball stadium.
Yeah.
And that's where they did it, and it seemed
legit.
Also, but it was on TV, so I don't know what the organization. There were some acronyms on the floor.
Yeah.
But I don't know these, right?
Yeah.
But it's on while you're there. The production is fantastic. These people the kids. Everybody's into it. It gets you into it. And then it's funny how they start off with like little wrestlers, like 4'11", like they're just smaller humans,
dwarves.
Right? No,
little
4'11"
people?
like a person.
Little people?
No, I just said little, like.
They're just.
Yeah, that's all that I said.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you're already making that connection because you're like, eventually that does happen in the night. But no, that's what I found funny was like we'll build up by literally building that.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
So first they're just shorter, like 4'11" to 5'3".
Man, if you're in the middle, you get lost, eh?
Bro,
you got to be real small or real big.
Yeah, it was also funny because like there's not a lot of diversity in Mexico. So if there's a black wrestler, it's like Black Magico. It's just it's pretty intense.
There's not a lot of black people in Mexico?
No. Why would there be?
I don't know. I mean, like, but the thing is that like I went to Mauritius a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I didn't know there was so many black people in Mauritius.
It's in Africa, right?
No, but I just you don't see them.
Yeah, it's true.
You didn't see them until you saw them.
It's true.
And then you're like, wow, there's a lot.
Yeah.
They just don't hang out in the same places.
They just came. It's so close. Why wouldn't there be? I would think there would be Mauritius people. I would also assume there's racial tension between.
Oh yeah,
like they don't mix.
Big time.
So I think people from Haiti comes from Haiti to Mexico.
Right.
And I don't think they're treated very well.
I don't think
Mexico has the same rules as like North America in terms of like immigrants.
Right.
We should at least try. And I don't think Mexicans have that. But with that said, these people work super hard for. Like it was fun.
Of course.
And these are performances. The dancing is out of hand.
Yeah.
Throwing people into places, dude.
Yeah.
Also, don't eat. Do not. It's just diarrhea.
Really, like all food.
I would say like if you come to a small restaurant, side of the road, it's fine. If you're at any sort of stadium establishment where it's just like hot dogs,
right,
and everything has a brim of salt, even like if you ask for water, like here's salt and pepper on this. It's I don't know what everything's spicy,
right?
And it's spicy coming out. So it was. I'd go back, but with buddies, not with my wife.
Yeah, it seems like it's
a little. All homeless people have tattoos on their face, also.
That is scary.
I'm like, how do you save up for this? But very common.
But also like face tattoos. Face tattoos generally, you're making a statement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be like a hipster, but most of the time, I think that you're a potential murderer.
I know,
right? It's hard not to think that.
It's not a good idea.
It's hard not to think that because when you look at it, you'd be like, well, let's roll the dice over here. What are the percentage of murderers that have face tattoos?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's play one of these videos.
Sure.
All right. I'm playing it over here in the mic, but on the YouTube, I'll splice it in.
Boom.
Oh my God. Jumped in at the second guy, third guy.
Yeah. I like how we got into it, dude.
Yeah, you have to.
Look
oh my God, he threw a small person onto a big person.
See, this is where the fight's over and the little person still kicks him in the head. And the bigger guy's like, hey, dude, calm down. It's all right. We got this. It's all right. Every other fight featured a little person.
Right.
And they were really nice with the little person.
Oh,
like, nobody ever hit a little person or even pretended to. Because they're like, what if kids see this and just start hitting little people?
Right, that's true.
And they used the little person as a closer.
Okay.
Well,
he did hit a bigger person with a little person.
It's allowed. Yeah, that's good. That's punching up in a way.
Wait, let's see it again. Bow.
Wow, take that.
Dude, all right, here's the thing. That little person weighs a fair bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sure.
You want to guesstimate how
But also
heavy
like think about how many fathoms that little person is dropping.
Right.
How many little people distances? It's like dog years, man. That guy fell for a minute.
Okay, no.
Forget about falling top of the house.
No. Listen, I'm not concerned about the little person over here.
Okay.
What I'm concerned about is that he dropped it on the chest of someone else.
I think that guy was breathing in. Like they probably practice. That's all. They use the little person once, or twice.
Okay, that's the closer,
dude. Yeah.
Okay, listen. What I'm trying to say is this:
the
little person is how much? How much do you?
I
think
would
he
say
weighs?
like 70 to 90 pounds.
Okay.
They're kind of dense. Probably 90.
Right.
It'd be weird. If
90, because they got some muscle in them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
it's not like a kid.
Because they're little athletes.
No, none of these little people are athletes.
They're not athletes?
These aren't athletes.
Dude, you got to be a little athletic to do this.
No, not at all. Trust me, little people, it's a good time to be a little person in wrestling. It's not like back in the day.
All right, cool.
Yeah, this person didn't seem
90 pounds.
They were limping.
90 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Questionable body composition.
It's a lot.
But you're lifting him 6 feet up in the air, and then you're dropping him on the chest of someone else.
2 plates.
Yeah.
2 plates.
Dude, 2 plates to the chest will knock most people out.
We're in Mexico, dude. It's a place, It's a magical place.
Did you have your beloved mango with spice?
You know what? I had something similar to it that I bought from a nicer. I was just warned so many times about diarrhea.
Right.
Still got it though.
Okay.
It's the ice.
You brought your Imodium. You brought your Pepto.
Nothing. No.
You didn't bring anything?
No. They told us we were gonna barely leave the hotel. So like, I thought it just turned out to be a 3-star hotel.
Yeah. No, that's
pool,
fine.
no gym.
You gotta bring. Dude, Here's the thing: when you pack, you're not one of those people when you you like panic pack. You like it's okay, 4 days, 4 underwear, and then you go like 8 underwear, just in case I shit my pants every day.
You know what? It's so funny that you say that because I did shit my pants one of the days.
So-
Not my pants, but my underwear.
So what I'm trying to say here is this, right?
I can buy more underwear.
What I'm trying to what I'm trying to determine over here is that if you share this like there's a little bit of like this worry, this anxiety when you pack?
No,
you don't. No. Okay, I do.
Yeah.
So when I'm packing it, I do this, and then after immediately when I'm doing this, I'm like, what's the other line of defense over here? I got underwear. Right. I need Imodium. I always pack an Imodium.
It's if I was going to like Iceland, I would do all of that.
Dude,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah, excuse me.
But I'm not doing that if like I'm going to New York because I'm like I'll buy it there.
First of all,
what's up?
How fucking dare you to even suggest that you might get diarrhea from Iceland water? Okay, these people are so prideful about their clean water that when we were going into convenience stores and gas stations to buy bottled water so that we can put it in the nasal rinses,
right?
Because trying to avoid COVID and stuff.
Yeah,
I would say 9 out of 10 attendants or cashiers said, "You don't need to buy this. The water in the tap is better."
Yeah. Did you eat any pickled shark? Then shut the fuck up, okay? You're gonna have diarrhea if you were a 600-year-old shark.
Yeah, whatever.
Did you have pickled shark?
No. Why would I do that?
It's a thing they do. I don't know. When you're in Iceland, you eat their sharks.
That's cool. I'll eat their bread. I had their yogurt.
It's a 500-year-old shark.
I love their butter.
And then they pickle it.
They did eggs really nice. I'm good with all of that.
Well,
I just didn't eat.
You can get diarrhea. Have that methane water.
This is what I'm saying.
Smells like eggs.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this: is that you're more likely to breathe in like Mexican air and get diarrhea than go to Iceland and never get it.
That is racist. Okay.
Iceland is so freaking clean. It's insane.
Well,
that water tastes amazing, by the way.
It's once again an island, bro. Why are you impressed by islands so much? Are you gonna get good water in Ireland, Yassine?
I love islands. By the way, there's a volcano that's blowing up in Iceland right now.
I heard about this by the airport. It's not even that far away from the airport.
Yeah. But then again, everywhere is close to a volcano, I think, in Iceland.
So all those mountains are, they're gonna blow up.
So
also, Iceland blows up every few. It's blown up twice while I've been
2016 or 17.
They sat down all planes.
Yeah.
They said.
I was walking on the glacier with that ash when we were there when we were there last year. Yeah. The ash that was because the glacier was black.
Yep.
We didn't have white glacier. We had black glacier because it had melted to the point of that last eruption. So now there's a new one.
That's so fun.
Apparently, scientists are saying that they're surprised that it's not erupting more or blowing up. They're saying that it's backed.
It's backed?
Yeah.
The volcano's backed up?
Yeah. So there's some sort of blockage that needs to go through before like a bigger explosion is going to happen.
I wonder if we're ever going to get to a level where we would be like, oh, it's backed up. Let's go ahead and release this. We got to manage all these volcanoes, right?
Yeah.
If we get advanced enough, that probably should be a thing.
I mean, then they should probably go to that other volcano in America where they're like, yo, this could be world ending.
I'm saying exactly.
And then go in there and be like, listen, let's just like tickle the scrotum of this volcano.
Not that first off, why? Right? You could have gone anywhere with that.
It just seems like it's in the area. Right? Yeah.
You want to jerk off America's volcano?
Just a little bit.
Bro, I don't know how much you're regretting this. I'm regretting this for you. But I think you'd be able to make a volcano arrive. Yeah. I think
sure.
He's up for the job is what he's trying to say. As long as the volcano is a penis, Yassine is on the spot.
I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer as tribute. Oh, man. That'd be cool. Well, you know what? Americans would probably just take a bomb and put it in there and say, "We blow it up, right?
Well, that's
blow
how you
it up
do it.
So that you blow it up."
Yeah, I think that's probably a better way to do it than what you're, But like, alhamdulillah, yeah, I think you would just blow up volcanoes around it probably to release the pressure and be like, all right,
I guess you could.
How do we aim this at a country we don't like or kind of stuff?
I feel like when humans start doing that, they're gonna mess it up.
Of course, yeah.
Right? It's just wipe out an entire country off the map or like an entire city. Whoops.
I know. New country.
Yeah. It's
in
flat
a few hundred
now.
years. Yeah, a few thousand years.
It's flat now.
Well, that's what happened to North America at one point, right? Is that like people and whatever animals kept going in Europe, but North America was absolutely frozen and it thawed out, and we're like, new land.
New land, yeah.
People move in, more people come in,
yeah.
subjugate.
Actually, new land, and then like an impact happened, and then completely destroyed everything in North America. Yeah. And then an ice age, and then more new land.
Dude.
Amazing. amazing.
Some folks, and it's imagine like some other people they just kept going somewhere else, not even knowing that all of that happened.
Yeah.
It's a whole different start.
The Earth is so vast. I was reading this. The Earth is so vast that it's if you look at it in proportion, it would be perceived as an absolute smooth ball. So like the I think like from Everest to the lowest point in the ocean would be equivalent to a 3 millimeter divot.
Whoa!
And that's it. That's how big the Earth is.
Damn.
That the variance of what's it called, altitude would be perceived as completely smooth.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's how big it is.
Yeah, it's insane.
Mind-boggling.
So big. That's what people are like. I can't see the curvature of the Earth. Dude, it's fine.
I was looking for the curvature. I was like, I see how dumbasses would. But I was seeing so much as we flew.
Yeah.
Also watched the movie 65.
Dude, I was just going to talk to you about that.
Yeah, I saw it on the airplane.
Dude, I went to watch it in the theaters.
Right.
Not that I'm better than you.
Sure.
Fantastic movie, right?
You know what? Fun time.
I freaking loved it.
I didn't watch
what you're going to get into, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know.
As I'm clicking on a 65, and then I figured it out pretty quickly.
Dude, Adam Driver arrived to Earth on the single worst day to arrive on Earth in history. What a cool concept. I think the movie was great.
I think it was a fun movie. I also, I like that, you get there's some dinosaurs like, hey, what would you like to see in this? And you're like, this and this and this. And those were all like, these are your dinosaurs.
Right, yeah.
The classics.
Yeah.
Tiny raptors.
Dude. Sorry, go ahead.
Interesting, no Stegosaurus, even though I like the Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus was lived so far away from Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Closer to us, right?
Dude, that's insane. And that's why I think dinosaurs, some of them might have been smart.
Maybe.
If we've been able to kind of get to us, some of them could have figured out, like, all right, fire. I don't know, right? You wouldn't know at 65. There's nothing left.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
Some of them could have had a job. They're on their max. I hate my life. I wish a rock would.
My arms are not long enough. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that movie. I thought Adam Driver did a great job.
Great voice.
The girl was really great too.
Solid.
Guns
are really cool.
Basic concepts too, right? I've been learning something about cinema a little bit just watching these videos about how like the trajectory of movies it's like postmodern, modern, and meta modern. And what we are right now is meta modern, which is I'm not going to get this correct. I'm going to get only pieces of it, but essentially, movie narratives of the day now is them showing how the narrative is being made. Whereas in pre-modern was more of like you have your hero, you have your hero's journey, you have your characters, you develop it, you go forward, right? And then after so each era kind of makes fun of or like points a light to the previous era, right? And be like, wow, you think that narrative is so important, meta narrative, like meta. So like it points towards itself and it like, it shows you how the narrative is being built. And that's where my annoyances come from a lot of times because I don't fucking like meta movies. But
I love how you get all of a sudden make yourself so angry within conversations. Like, bro, you brought it up. All right. I don't even know.
No, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But like, there's something fun about watching movies that are like traditionally just a regular movie. And that was good. I thought the sci-fi aspects of it was really cool. Like all of his equipment that he uses throughout the adventure is really cool. There's different styles of stuff. And you can kind of be like, all right, yeah, maybe humans before that would, these are the types of tech that they might have. That's kind of different, like applies differently. So good. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. I also watched the Batman and Superman. They have sons. It's a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And they have sons that have to save Batman and Superman because they get taken over by aliens.
Okay.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, that's DC animation has always been a cut above.
Yeah. And then I started Avatar, and then I said it was 4 hours long. I was like,
Two?
Screw that.
Avatar 2?
Yeah, the one with the
Wow,
water.
they're already rolling
Dude,
that out.
things on the plane are different. John Wick 4 was on the plane.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? Let's just watch this cartoon. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen the fourth one. Have you?
John Wick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. That's gonna happen at some point.
My it's not so much that it's a bad movie, but basically, I think we spoke about this maybe quickly, but it's the lack of care with regards to the things that I thought made the first one special, like gunplay, and continuity of like where people are who are shooting at each other, and then how many bullets are being used by everyone. In the first one, that was like every take and everything was calculated. They knew exactly how many bullets was in every person's gun, how much to shoot, how many people need to reload, and every reload was also on screen. So that I like so when I start seeing people just emptying bullets in magazines and stuff like that, it's just like, all right, so there's no rules to this, right? We're just shooting, that's fine. And then to add to my annoyance to this, is the martial arts choreography is not good.
Damn, that sucks.
There's a lot of henchmen waiting for him to turn so that they can punch him.
Damn.
I don't like that at all.
No, I don't like that either.
Because it takes me completely out. I know that you're waiting. I can see that you're waiting.
I could see that. No, actually, you know what? This whole movie is fighting and killing. They should just, get those things right, people.
My annoyance is that the first one got it right.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to the fourth one and you have $100 million more than you did in the first one, then your choreography should be better.
Yeah.
Right. And again, I keep coming back to this. Right. If you guys can't do it, Americans, then go get the talent of Asia.
Well,
because they do martial art movies.
Yeah.
So bring the choreographers from them. Yeah. Bring I don't know, the people who set up the camera is different from whatever. So I'm not really sure how that works. But there's a whole team of people that make fight.
I've seen him. I've heard of him.
Yeah, the fight sequences look like fucking fight sequences. Yeah. And so while you're doing this with this big ass budget, you can watch. The guy from The Raid. So he's got there's more movies, but they're just not as popular in America. And you watch those fight scenes, and you're like, "Holy shit, dude! They're still doing it on shoestring budgets."
Yep.
So I can watch a movie that's made in Asia that has 1/4 of your budget, and they have better fight sequences than John Wick 4. I expected here. You didn't deliver. So in my books, it was not great, but it's fun to see Keanu Reeves do shit,
why not?
The overarching thing is cool, but there's those annoyances where like it's not even that you set the bar that you had shit fighting. Your first one was amazing, so you gotta deliver.
It's so hard to have a good fourth one of anything.
You're right. Yeah.
Also, you could get those people from China right now because I think American movie industry's on strike. You're gonna have to get people from somewhere else.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start making some good fucking movies. Speaking of this. Oppenheimer and Barbie is opening up at the same weekend, which I think is this weekend.
It's so interesting because everything is on. I mean, it looks like.
And Mission Impossible is opening this weekend. Yeah,
it's a weird time in Hollywood,
dude. But because these are the only ones. These are the guys who cared. I mean, I don't know about Barbie. I don't know about.
Oh, I hear it's fantastic.
No, I know it's good. It's just I don't know who the director is.
Oh, me neither.
Right, but like Tom Cruise and the guy who directed Mission Impossible. Those guys been working together for like 4 or 3 Mission Impossibles.
Right.
They know their craft.
Yep.
Right. This is what we do. And then Christopher Nolan. This is what I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are people who care, and I'll probably watch all of them.
Which one? Do you need to watch Spider-Man yet? You gotta go watch Spider-Man.
I know. I'm gonna watch Barbie first. The wife wants to go with her friends, so
yeah, you're gonna go with is it like a mixed bag?
Yeah,
of guys and girls.
Yeah. So this is significant others.
It's tough watching movies with a lot of people. Then you're kind of like thinking about how are they receiving the movie.
You know what? It's not me saying, "Hey, we should go watch Barbie." Yeah. It's someone else that said to go, so I can just go watch it. I'm just gonna eat my popcorn.
Plus,
and
it's not like
pizza.
It's not like Top Gun or Transformers or something.
Where it's like a representation of me.
Yeah, where you're like super excited. It's like Barbie. You're like, I could be detached from Barbie.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Right. And who doesn't like Margot Robbie and what's his name? Ryan Gosling.
You know what? Good on them. They're very likable.
Dude. Yeah.
Ryan Gosling, he's been out there for a minute.
Dude,
just being like moderately attractive and having
I don't think he's moderately attractive.
You think he's very attractive?
I think Dude, have you seen Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah.
That movie was fun.
Emma Stone, man.
All right.
Emma Stone leaves her marks on movies, dude.
She really does.
I love that lady.
But like, Ryan Gosling, great in that movie.
Yeah.
He's like a mysterious past, and then he just takes Stephen Carell under his wing.
Sure.
Freaking slapping him in the malls.
Yep. Ryan Gosling in that singing one, La La Land.
Oh, dude, that was amazing.
Dude, that was a fantastic freaking journey.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. It rips your heart out at the end.
The music, the piano work,
the theme song of them too. I listened to it at work.
Yeah. Stop it. It was a moment.
We're gonna cry.
That definitely should have won an Oscar, and I think it did. I think it got it.
It probably did. Yeah.
Yeah, for something, best director or best picture. Who knows?
So good. It's you know what? It's one of those things. It's like it's a callback to a golden age of cinema.
I also watched Harry Potter in Spanish, in Espanol.
Mm.
That's a lot of fun. And then I watched Ghost in a Shell in Spanish.
Which one?
The one with Scarlett Johansson.
Ah, okay.
Which is there another one?
Yes, brother. I mean, so the movie's based on like a 1970s or 1980s
I know it's based
anime?
on a cartoon, but I thought
No, the
anime. Yes, anime.
but it's a movie first, and then it became an anime, like
Oh.
a series,
Wow.
and then it became a movie.
With a white lady.
Everything, but she's white in as per the
is she?
as per the Japanese anime writer.
Right.
He had her as white.
Ah.
And then when they casted it, people were like, "It should have been Japanese." And the guy's like, she's white in my
It's so
in my
interesting
anime."
because watching it, it definitely feels like that she should not be white.
Yeah,
But I know that whatever you said.
yeah,
but
because of
she seems very out of place.
the rest of it, yeah. And then also it is placed in Japan, but like the creator of the IP, the guy who wrote the manga, didn't have her as Asian.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, good
And
movie.
I didn't read all of the manga for me. All right, so you had fun in Mexico, essentially, is what we're getting out of that.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
A lot of movies when you're just in your room trying not to get diarrhea. Room service is also free, so.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
What
but
was
it
the go-to?
For
a 3-star
jumbo
hotel?
shrimps. Jumbo shrimps, and I would try to get burgers. Cause I'm like, this is the people of the books, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't stop putting bacon on things.
Uh-huh.
Like no ham.
Mhm.
They're like, okay, no jamon. I'm just, by the end of it, I'm like, got Google Translate out. Like, por favor, no jamon, and they still keep giving you friggin'
Keep putting it in there, eh?
They love it. He's like, I can't. Like, why? This is go. Just take it. They just they want to send it to you.
Did you see a mosque there?
No, I didn't. I went very. I was in a 2-block radius.
Nice, yeah.
Other than the wrestling,
Right.
which was also like our place was like, please do not. They gave us all these rules of what not to do because they were like worried that somebody would get kidnapped.
Uh-huh.
And we lost one person. We lost one guy was on the plane with me, got to the airport with me from here. As we're trying to leave, we just scanned our passports in the last place, and his scanned, and they were like, your passport is Indian, which is all in Spanish, Indiano. And he was like, yeah, see. And they like made him feel like he was trying to do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They held him for 11 hours and then deported him back to Toronto.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're like, you need a F1, H1 visa or something.
I see.
And he was like, oh, okay, where do we go? And they were like, no. And they're like, get in this room. They took his phone. We didn't have any touch with him for over 9 hours.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
That must have been stressful for that guy.
Yeah. I thought, I'm like, geez, I'm like trying to find his family on Instagram to see if I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, next day he messaged me. He's like, they had me till midnight and then sent me back.
I see.
So yeah, crazy shit, man.
Okay.
Take your if you're Canadian or American, understand
You are lucky.
you are lucky as, and if
Yeah.
you're not, dude, do your due diligence. You can't-
Yeah. Do a double check, bro.
Yeah, do a double, triple check. We had a Pakistani guy. I'm like, did you have any extra visa paperwork? He's like, did I? He had a whole book of shit. He had all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, if that didn't work, I was gonna bribe him. And I was like,
he also
oh, yeah.
got a stack of money.
Yeah, he was totally ready for.
I
everything.
also have $10,000 in Bitcoin.
Yeah, well. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That downfall of that stuff.
Man. Also, maybe your company should not go to the city. Like, choose. I mean, I guess if you looked at it from your point of view, fun, right? But like, go to a resort. Go to like a 3-star resort.
I thought I was, you know what, to be honest with you, it would have been better if they did that. Because this was like, nobody spoke English, even at the hotel. And
Yeah, man.
anyways, yeah.
That's the thing. Plus, Mexico City, I don't know. How close is it to Juarez?
I don't know. I think it's
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Did you hear gunfire at night?
No, I heard fireworks, though. It was
That's what
pretty
they
festive.
told you.
No, it was very fire. I'm like, this is 11 o'clock at night. Why are these? But like,
Okay.
cocaine. There's a lot of cocaine around. People try to sell you cocaine.
Really? Eh?
Old people working.
Like
is a
weed.
Yeah, but old people working is a problem. Like you see old people working, and
that's
like
sad.
people with kids on them while working and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's Mexico. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
That's true. But like, y'all not an NGO. You don't need to witness this. You can read it. You can watch it on a Vice documentary.
Yeah, my company is worth at $12 billion.
Yeah.
Did not look like it
Yeah.
while we were at this resort.
Yeah.
They were like, they had this catchphrase, thoughtful frugality.
Uh-huh.
And every time something didn't work, like my AC broke down at 10 at night, I was like, thoughtful frugality. There's like a joke by the end of it.
Yeah, of course. I don't like the spin. I don't like when
like the spend.
when corporate, any corporate, regardless of wherever, when they try to spin something into trying to convince you that it's actually a good thing, when you're like, all my senses say that this is bullshit.
And you stay in the suite, you know, you're getting the food without the ham on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm over here risking my dough.
I don't get it, man.
One guy lost his mind on our floor and he was just yelling shit. He got super drunk. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's not one of your guys though.
No, one of our guys.
Oh.
Like not somebody I'm managing.
Okay,
but
okay.
That happens at Salesforce. They just fire you on the spot. They would just.
Yeah, I can imagine, right?
Yeah, one guy he got really drunk and he hugged one of the directors, just like, hey, thank you. I really like you. Just hug. And she was just like standing. You could see her face.
Oh no!
Just
what's what you said? Because I'm like, what's the point? What's the problem? I mean, I didn't say what's the problem, but I was like, all right, it's a dude hugging to another dude. This is awkward. And maybe he gets pushed back, but it got tremendously worse when you're like, she.
One guy kissed me on my forehead.
What?
Yeah. He's so drunk. He's like,
how tall is he?
He's shorter than me.
Okay, what do you do?
Like, hey, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. You're applesauce. He like called another guy applesauce.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
That seemed even more aggressive than a curse word. I was like, this is gonna. But yeah, I had to talk to him a couple of times. He got a message. But that happens, man. Some people don't know when to stop. They're doing that tequila and the cocaine.
I mean, you gotta be responsible.
Salesforce had a lot of that. Drugs. Yeah. Cocaine everywhere.
But it seemed like they were on the up and up. They were like responsible cocaine users.
They were pretty honest. Like, I have a problem. And they were like open. I'm like, wow, I like the first time a buddy of mine told me, I was like, you probably shouldn't let everybody know. He's like, oh no, you should let everybody know. Because then they can't fight. They're like, he has a problem. He's going through it.
Right.
There's a lot of understanding.
Right.
But if you're all just late all the time or like loud for no reason, they're like, get out of here. So,
I see.
Good idea.
I guess. Otherwise, people they'll be like, I have a mental issue. That's why I berated you the other day, and that's why I yelled at you. Yeah. I'm working through it.
Oh, dude.
I don't like that, eh? By the way, I don't like the whole like, oh, because I'm going to therapy, I'm working on it, so I can treat you like shit.
Yeah.
Like retroactively.
You curse very differently. You get so mad because it's not like you just say, I'm gonna treat you like shit. Your fucks are like fucks, and like some cars should have two horns because yours is set on like, I'm at a 10 about this. And then you're like, you're not. You just curse at a 10.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's good.
You know why? You know, I try not to curse most of the time.
Right.
So
you
when
don't
I
know
do
how
it,
to.
So when I say it, I can like throw some impact behind it.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. My favorite thing is repeat your line again, and I'll say mine.
Yeah, you can't just say that because you're going to therapy and whatnot.
So I had one girl tell me that she's so loud and sometimes angry because she's Italian. Yeah, that was my favorite. Because if somebody tells you it's a mental disability, you might feel like you do, but you're like, okay, I get it. You know, like even though you're like, we all have we all have shit. Yeah. But somebody tells you you're Italian, you're like, good for you. All right, I have no sympathy.
Italians don't know how to whisper. There's no libraries in Italy.
You can't use your inside voice. She's like, I'm Italian, so this is hard for us. And I was like, nobody from a culture of color can ever be like, we're this way because of our race.
I mean, I don't know. I don't. What would I even say?
If you're late, you can't be like, because I'm Mexican. If you steal stuff, you can't be because I'm from this part. None of that.
Steal.
If you're even loud, they're like, that's your culture's problem. We aren't going to hire any more of you.
Yeah.
But only white people will have the confidence to say that, like, this is this way because I'm Italian.
Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think of any other. Yeah, you can't do it.
It's a reason not to hire them.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
But it should be a reason not to hire that person too. You can't do that.
Although
there's been a thing where it's like, oh, she was very aggressive on the phone, and then the manager said, oh, she's Eastern European. They're very harsh people.
I haven't.
We're both like, what?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's a decision to how accommodating you want to be to anything.
Yeah.
Right? Like, obviously, but it's just like
they're very harsh people.
And I'm like, okay, my country had a war. We could be
pretty harsh.
We could be, my mom hit me, you know, like you could use anything as a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
I just thought it was like, okay, why are you besmirching the good
the
Italian?
good name of Italians?
We just got over this mafia situation. Now you're just saying anger and being loud. So funny. But That'd be funny if you're like somebody smells like, hey, you smell. It's part of my culture.
Yeah.
We just smell it up. Smell the other way. You were good the last week? Anything exciting?
I'm sure, but I don't remember anything. What are we at right now?
I think it's
We're
game
at
time.
Yeah, we could do it. You want to end it off with let's see an Instagram.
Sure.
Let's see an Instagram. Let it go. Alrighty. I gotta make a selection over here. Okay. You want to watch one that's painful?
Sure.
Yes. Well, yikes, bro. This one might resonate with you.
Oh no, was that a turtle? Dude's yelling. Man, if you're gonna get angry. Watch. Oh no! I was expecting him to fall, but not like that. It'd be better if he just fell forward, right? Got some scratches. He tore everything in his knees, right? That looked like
Everything. The comment is he tore his ACL, MCL, BBL, CBC, NBC, and DVD.
Yeah, and his pride right off of him.
Bro.
Yeah.
He couldn't get up. He couldn't get up. He just
No.
he's just like now he's like trying to wave. He can't make his knees work.
No, I know. I actually have an idea of how this.
Yeah,
feels,
of course you do. You snapped.
Especially when
your
you're
ACL.
old, you're like wheelchair. That's it.
Bro. That's it. That's it for him.
And that's
That
why
is
you got to
1
be
year
good at
rehab.
like letting your anger out slowly,
Yeah.
right? Because he was so angry, he walked wrong,
Yeah.
right? He knows how to do that,
Yeah. Presumably he knows how to go downstairs.
dude. Anger,
Bro.
bro.
That sucks. All right. Let's see. I got here's why you don't want to be grabbed by an eagle.
Okay.
Okay? Because not that you'd ever want to, but like here's even more reason not to.
So these are one of those things that you need to watch
Oh
out
no,
for
this
when
guy's
you're
gonna.
getting them out of a box or out of a crate is that those talons can do a number on you.
Oh no.
Part
I'm
of
gonna
the
not
bird
listen to this. I'm just
is
gonna
their
watch it.
beak.
No, there's nothing bad happens. It's just
And so if you look at their beak, they have a very sharp tip on the beak and they have sharp edges on the beak, but the actual back corners of it are relatively soft. And so if you need to stick your finger or thumb into that space, you can.
Oh, that's
to do
it?
more
Yeah,
than
no,
some-
that
Oh,
was
I thought
it.
he was gonna get hurt.
No,
I
no,
thought
he
this
wasn't.
was,
He wasn't gonna get hurt. But like, dude, when they call these things raptors,
Mhm.
you see how big those claws are,
Dude.
All right, so the talons is almost as big as his hand,
Mhm.
right? And then after the claws at the end of it are black and 2 inches long. When it grabs something, it grabs something. When it grabs a fish, it's not just grabbing the fish;
Yeah.
it's perforating the insides of it.
Yeah.
Like it's cut it like four holes per.
What a
per
cool
claw.
friggin'. I wish
They look
eagles
so
were the
good.
main
They look so good.
predator.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
bigger and gnarlier eagles. Friggin'
dude,
fantastic.
can you imagine if they were as big as like Lord of the Rings?
What's this?
All right, here we go.
Is that a turtle?
Oh,
A
this is
fish.
fun. This guy's funny.
Hey guys, I'm in the Amazon rainforest and I just found this patu bird.
Patu?
He was sitting in the middle of a road, so I had to move him. I'm out here looking for a 20-foot anaconda. But it's easier said than done. Check out this wandering spider. Boop. Oh, he almost got me. That bad boy is deadly, and so is this little guy. I wouldn't recommend holding him, but isn't he so cute and tiny? Check
I
out
like this guy does all the
king-clay
stuff you're not
tarantula.
supposed
This guy
to.
is so pretty. This is one of the biggest cane toads I've ever seen. Check out this
This
Mac
guy
Daddy.
grab everything, dude.
Everything. He touches everything.
He's like that kid. You're like, please don't
Found a
touch
baby
anything.
Anaconda.
What is this guy doing?
Ooh, smoky jungle frog. Yoink. He's definitely not very happy with me. Ooh, check out this coral mud snake. Yoink. These guys are a rear-fanged aquatic snake, just mildly venomous. Check out this giant waxy monkey tree frog.
This guy is
Sometimes they
taking
wear
it too
cowboy
far.
hats around here.
Just grabbing everything. Just grabbing everything.
Bro, you know how petrified I would be in the Amazon?
I know. I'd just be still.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to. First of all, I don't want anything to touch me. This guy's touching everything.
He's going around looking for everything. It's like, what can we flip over? What can
Well,
we grab?
you heard he was looking for an anaconda.
That's, I hope he finds it.
You know what? Here's the thing, right? Some people are destined to be something.
Yeah.
And
to
when
be
this
eaten by an anaconda.
when this white boy was just, grabbing frogs and stuff and tadpoles and whatnot when he was a child, right? his parents were like, maybe the parents were affluent enough to be like, hey, listen, as long as he doesn't put it in his mouth, this is good. He's an adventurer. And he just kept on touching things.
So funny.
And then eventually became this guy.
What a funny guy, bro. Good find. I like this one. The first one, man, that's just, I think, control your anger before you blow out your ACLs.
Yeah.
The second one was fun. This one is, geez.
Yeah.
This guy.
That guy's special. I might have to follow him. What's his thing? What's it called? Fishing Garrett.
Wow. He's really branched out to other things. Just groping everything that moves.
Yeah.
Fishing Garrett.
Fishing Garrett. All right. On that note, this has been wouldn't you believe it, episode 400.
400.
Thank you for hanging with us for 400 episodes, people. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Take care. We'll be back in a week. Good night.
Go. Crash and flow. Crash and flow. Crash and flow.